Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good day to the honorable panel. My name is Noremirul Aslam bin Norihan and today I would like to present my research proposal. The topic is the relationship between job satisfaction and turnover intention among employees in EduCity Johor. First of all, let us take a look at my background of the study. In my study, I will focus on two areas. The first is job satisfaction and the second is turnover intention. In 2021, Ismail et al. State that job satisfaction is the emotion or feeling that an employee has regarding their current job. Meanwhile, in 2012, Noremirul et al. State that turnover intention is referred to the likelihood of an employee leaving the current job he or she is doing. Every organization, regardless of its location, size, or nature of business, has always given a key concern about employees' turnover intention. Next, let us take a look at the statement of the problem in this study. First, according to Mature 2021, most of the respondents in Malaysia observe a higher turnover rate, especially at the mid-career level compared to past years. 57% of employees listed employee dissatisfaction with pay as the main cause of attrition, followed by limited career advancement, which is 41%, and the employee's ability to get better benefits at another company, 32%. Next, as reported by Willis Towers Watson, 36% of employees in Malaysia intend to leave their organisation in 2015. And this percentage is increased from 29% in 2012. Third, according to Bernama, in 2021, 72% of young employees consider leaving Malaysia for better employment opportunities. There are three research objectives in my study. First, is to identify the factors influencing employees' job satisfaction in an organisation. Second, is to identify the level of employees' turnover intention. And third, is to investigate the relationship between the employees' job satisfaction and turnover intention. There will be three parties that will get benefit after I conducted this study. First is the organisation. The organisation will gain knowledge and identify the elements impacting employees' job satisfaction and employees' turnover intention. Next is human resource management practitioner, to provide information and knowledge for them to observe their employees' behaviour and performance at work to avoid or minimize any turnover issue from happening. And the third is future researcher. This will be beneficial for future researchers to gain more knowledge and generate an idea about the relationship, job satisfaction and turnover intention among employees in their future research. Next, let us take a look at the literature review in my study. In this study, I choose Maslow's hierarchy of needs. According to Maslow in 1954, cited by Jones and George in 2007, people seek satisfy 5 basic needs, which is psychological needs, safety needs, belongingness needs, esteem needs, and self-actualization needs. In the organisation, managers should help the subordinates to satisfy these needs to retain them. Psychological needs can be satisfied by providing a level of pay that enables a person to buy basic needs such as food, clothing, and adequate housing. Next, I choose Herzberg's motivator hygiene theory. According to Herzberg, in 1966, cited by Jones and Josh in 2007, the theory distinguishes between motivator needs related to the nature of work itself and hygiene needs related to the physical and psychological context in which the work is performed, and proposes that motivator needs must be met for motivation and job satisfaction to be high. The theory brings about the importance of distinguishing intrinsic motivation that related to the motivator needs and extrinsic motivation is related to hygiene needs, and prompted researchers and managers to study how jobs could be designed or redesigned so that they are intrinsically motivated. According to Jones and George in 2007, the theory also depicted that the organisation can be able to retain key employees by satisfying intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Basically, this is my conceptual framework. Job satisfaction will measure using 9 dimensions, namely satisfaction with pay, promotion, supervision, fringe benefits, contingent rewards, operating procedures, co-workers, nature of work, and satisfaction with communication. This job satisfaction dimension was adopted from the 9 clusters of job satisfaction surveys (JSS) that by Spector in 1994. Meanwhile, the turnover intention will be the dependent variable. Next, the methodology for my study. This research will use a quantitative approach to investigate the relationship between job satisfaction and turnover intention among the employees in EduCity Johor. Now, let's take a look at population and sampling. According to Human Resource Management of EduCity, the number of employees is 40. There were 18 males and 22 females in the organisation. With the total number of employees in the organisation, according to Muhammad Najib in 1994, as cited in Dahlan Andy and Tajul Arifin in 2017, if the total population is small, the researcher can use the entire member as a sample, and research is a case study. The number of sample is small, so the researcher are not recommended to use the table established by Quensky and Morgan in 1970. Next, we move to the instrumentation of this study. This questionnaire will divide into 3 sections, which is section A consisted of questions developed by the researcher to collect background information. Meanwhile, section B consisted of the 36 items job satisfaction survey developed by Spector in 1994. It consisted of 36 structured and randomly ordered items with pattern covering 9 sub-variables of job satisfaction. Scoring 6-point scale ranging from very much disagree to very much agree. The 9 sub-variables were pay, promotion, supervision, fringe benefits, contingent rewards, operating procedures, co-workers, nature of work, and communication. Last, is Section C, consisted of 4 items, adapted from the Michigan Organizational Assessment Questionnaire by Kamen et al. In 1975. It will use for measuring the level of turnover intention. Evaluation in sections B and C, scoring 6-point scale ranging from very much disagree to very much agree will use. Now, let's take a look at the Cronbach alpha values of variable. For job satisfaction, the Cronbach alpha is 0.934 with a total of 36 items. Meanwhile, for turnover intention, the Cronbach alpha is 0.946 with a total of 4 items. According to Conting et al. 2009, the alpha Cronbach value from 0.61 to 0.70 is acceptable. Meanwhile, the alpha Cronbach value from 0.91 to 1.0 is excellent. Now, let's take a look at my data collection procedure. First stage, ask for ethical approval from heads of the organisation. Next, seeking or supervisor permission to conduct research. Third stage is distribute the questionnaire via Google Form to the respondents. And lastly, review the questionnaire answered by the respondents and gather the data for evaluation. Lastly, let's take a look at my data analysis. For my research objective number 1, I will use the descriptive statistic. For my research number 2, again, I will use the descriptive statistic. And the last research objective, I will use the Pearson's correlation. In a nutshell, with a proper data collection procedure and questionnaire that will be answered by respondent, I hope that it will bring great significance to my study, especially in the areas of relationship between job satisfaction and turnover intention among employees in EduCity Johor. That's all from me. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Stay safe. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.